They might have done that on purpose. Oh, here we go. We get a nicely drawn combat manual. Let's see, L2 is aim, L2 and R2 is fire. L2 and square is to evade. So, let's do a little bit of experimentation, shall we? Let's equip the nailer. There's our evade. How much distance do we get? Oh, damn. Yep, we're gonna be needing some Monster Hunter evade extender for that, I think. That's way too short of a dashback. I was actually hoping Caroline might put a little bit of pep in her step to get away from the evil nasties, but I guess not. A well-worn crowbar. Cool. Now we have a melee instrument. We have something blunt and we have something ranged. But we don't get the fireman axe until way later. That's way too quick of an upgrade. So Silent Hill loves starting you off with a pistol and then you get a shotgun and then you get a grenade launcher. Silent Hill doesn't work that way. Silent Hill's like, here's a rusted pipe, have fun. Oh yeah, okay, so we have to equip the lighter, I forgot about that. So whenever you navigate a dark place, you need to have the lighter equipped. So you saw that screen filter that came on, and now it's not happening. That's what happens if you enter a dark area. So this game has a very, very, very heavy theme of that. And if I remember correctly, it kind of annoyed me a bit from time to time, but hopefully it won't be too terrible. Oh, do we have to... Okay. I'm just gonna have to keep that in mind. That's how this game works. It's a little bit odd to get used to, in all honesty. It's a little bit strange. A vial of morphine treats minor injuries. Really? Morphine treats minor injuries? Are you serious? You could be, like, totally riddled up with morphine and get a leg cut off and not give a fuck. I mean, you can also die from blood loss, but hey, you won't feel anything. That's the power of morphine. So what is in the dark spooky place? This must be the generator room that the priest was referring to, yes. There's another map. It's cool. This place is full of maps. They love their maps, don't they? Small valve. It appears to have fallen off of something. It looks like a dial for which you would adjust a meter or something like that. Let's see, 10 kilogram. Okay. So I'm assuming we have to go use this lever to fiddle with something before we can initiate that. But I feel like once we initiate that, we're going to get a lot of power and we're not going to have to run around with the lighter as much. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything over here. That's kind of funky. It's a little strange. So I don't see anything with a yellow handle where I could potentially use this. So I guess let's go back up here and fiddle with the machine and see what happens. Is this just a puzzle? Am I just stupid? Okay, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything either. Okay, so that won't do anything. So how do I manipulate this? Or do I need something for it? I don't think I used that here. I must have to fiddle with the gauge from somewhere else and then initiate it from there, but I don't know where. Door unlocked. That goes about it. Yeah, that goes back out into the creepy hallway, doesn't it? Where the nasty man is. Alright, you know what? I'm getting tired of your shenanigans, nasty man. Can I equip the crowbar as a weapon? I can. Oh, he didn't give a fuck. He fell over last time. Okay. One hit. Back up. Okay, I'm on caution. Alright. Let's get some distance. Oh, he can just turn around. I didn't know he could just do that. Okay, maybe trying to bash his face in with the fucking crowbar was not the best plan. There we go. Okay, he finally fell over. You think you bash a paraplegic in the head with a crowbar enough times. That's okay, though. That's fine. Okay, so that was pretty much a waste of a health item, but we have more ammo because of it. But I don't know how to levy my resources in this game, because I don't know how much damage things take to kill, so... I have to keep in mind that crowbar is only to be used when they're on the ground. So it seems like what I want to do is employ classic Resident Evil strats, so shoot them a bit, wait until they fall over, or knock them over with the crowbar initially, and like hit them a few times, and then get some distance. I think is how this is going to work. Okay, let me get some more nails. I don't know if I want to drop a save, but I feel like if I levy my resources well enough, it shouldn't matter. That being said, I probably do want to find a save point sometime soon. Though I can't remember if you save from a menu, or if you do it at a designated place, but I think you save at designated places in this, it makes sense. So he's not going to respawn like a Crimson Head, right? Like, he's not going to come back and be, like, super powered and have, like, jetpacks on the back of his wheelchair. Like he's a Nitro Circus. Like, that's just not going to happen, right? Still locked from the other side. Okay. So there's obviously something I have to do in the generator room to be able to supply the power, and then once I supply the power, I can go back to that one locked door with the restroom. Oh, I gotta be careful about going into the darkness, that's right. I almost forgot about that. No, I don't care about the fashionable jacket. I care about survival. Preferably. Did I ever go down the stairs? See, look at that camera work right there. That's what I love about classic survival horror. You don't get shit like that in modern video games. It's just so fucking cool. I love that shit. It's been mutilated. What the hell is going on here? Spooky, scary, nasty stuff. Real question is where are my nails? I need nails for my nail gun. I also need some more morphine. Okay, so this goes back to the upstairs, but I can't imagine that we would have anything to do back here, because we already collected all the resources from here. So this must not be an area that we have to interact with yet, I don't think. Maybe we have to backtrack there in the future, but I don't think it has anything to do with right now. If I'm speaking on a level of survival horror intuition. So, that leads me to question where the fuck I use this stupid little yellow thing at. This goes back into the generator room. Okay, that's cool and all, but... Okay, these don't appear to be interactable, so I can't do anything with those. Ah. This might have something to do with it. Let's try using this on this. No, that doesn't do anything. But there is a key item that we need here, I just don't know what it is. It's not going to be this socket, I can't imagine. Do I have to use the crowbar again? No, I don't have to use the crowbar again. Okay, so it's obvious that this is interactable, but I need a key item that I don't have to be able to interact with it. And I don't know where to get that from, whatever it is. Might be a screwdriver or something. Maybe a different kind of prying tool. Let's try using this. I really don't think it'll work, but let's try using it. Just because I don't know how this game functions yet. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, I do not know what the fuck to do, in all honesty. I really don't. We'll figure it out eventually, but... I'll just skip to when I figure it out in the recording. Unless there's more creepy nasties. If there's more creepy nasties, I'll keep the creepy nasties in. Have I already read this diary? No, I have not. This is something I missed. Today's one of the happiest days of my life. William came running into the room, searching for something. His eyes traveled around the room, giving me no more than a few seconds of attention. But then he looked at me again, his eyes open wide. William came to me and put a hand on my forehead. He pressed his fingers into my wrist and looked at me for a few seconds. Unbelieving, his voice faltered when he spoke. "We're going to have a baby," he said. I felt sick. William took the rest of the day off. He acted like a child, laughing and speaking of the future, holding my hand the whole time. That night we heard a noise coming from underground. It sounded like metal being struck over and over. We could not find sleep until early morning. Hey, priest man, I hate to ask, but would you happen to have any morphine? And anything to kill the pain and, like, heal my injuries? I definitely
came here
could.
looking for information about the two
Definitely could
girls
do
in
with
this
a little bit of
photograph.
morphine right now.
I see. What do you want to know about them?
Anything, really. I was hoping to find some leads around here.
I don't know what
That's
you're
not
looking
what the
for,
text said.
but I can tell you...
Did she
these
ad-lib
girls
on the
are
spot and they
no
were like
longer
totally
with
fine with
us.
it? They were like, okay, whatever.
There was an incident some decades ago where they disappeared, never to be found again.
That sounds terrifying.
Indeed,
Again,
if you
that's
want
not
more
what she said.
details, you could try the mansion library.
Library, okay.
I'm sure you'll find something there.
Thank you, Father. Take care.
Again, do you have any more fucking morphine? I really need it. Asking for a friend. It's not for me, I promise. I'm not a dependent. I don't need it, okay? It would just be nice to have. Not plugged in. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you save with the computer, but I can't save yet because I haven't turned the power back on. Although, I think the good news is there's only that one enemy that was patrolling this hallway. So let's go back to the other area that I said that we probably didn't have to do anything with, because likelihood is that we probably have to do something there, and that's why I'm so stuck. I didn't think this would come into play until later, but maybe it does. Although, now that the wheelchair man has shown up, that means there might be more creepy, freaky nasties wheeling about the hallways. Judith beheading Holofernes, painted by Caravaggio in 1602. It depicts Judith beheading the Syrian general in his tent after charming him. The reaction of Caravaggio's work is outstanding. It almost looks like the original. This is locked. I remember that. There's nothing here. So that's a totally lost cause. That's the Adam and Eve door that I can't do anything with yet. This is still going to be locked electronically, and I can't open it yet, which is why I was thinking I had to do something with the generator first and then come back. There's the restroom. Did I wake up in the restroom? This is the baby with the lighter. Yeah, so I must have awoken in the restroom. That makes sense. Waiting room. Okay. Freaky, freaky. Freaky Friday. Although I think it's like Tuesday. A report about the Tismuit tribe. Okay. According to the latest archaeological discoveries on Winterlake Island, the Tismuit tribe resided on the island for more than 500 years before being discovered by European settlers. Proof of this is an ancient underground cemetery found deep inside a cavern on the island shore dating from the 10th century. More than 286 skeletons belonging to 10-year-old children have been unearthed so far in the underground cemetery. All the bones were buried in pairs, and experts suggest that these were twins buried together. There you go. You want to make your game creepy? Include ancient cemeteries. Beyond ancient cemeteries, add bones of dead kids. It's another really good way to set atmosphere. It's really, really good. And that's why I hate, like, it's one of my biggest pet peeves when people play survival horror games and they skip the documentation because they're too lazy to read. That shit pisses me off, like, to no end. Because it's what sets up the environmental atmosphere of the game. It's what gives the game its toning. Presentation and dynamics and lighting is one thing, but, like, you get a completely different air of atmosphere from the text that you read, too. Ah. Hello. What the fuck you mean it doesn't fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know what a hexagon is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suck my dick. Oh, let me guess. I'm dumb. Fuck. Never mind, now I look twice as stupid. It was a bad gamble. It's like when you go to Vegas and you spin one more time thinking you'll win something and you don't. You just look like a bigger idiot. Old files, nothing interesting. 7-inch tape that can be used to record information. These are the save tools, if I remember correctly. Which is why I thought you had to do it at a designated point. Medical books, nothing useful. Really? What about how to patchwork a wound? What about treating injuries? What about that? Left side of a plastic heart. Okay. So I'm assuming that I have to find the other half of this heart before I can do anything. There we go, that's what I want. Morphine treats minor injuries. Well, I'm still in caution, so... Let me shoot up real quick. It's fine, it's medicinal, I promise. They're like, it's fucking morphine, and I'm like, I know, these things are really, really scary. Give me a break.